Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to an awesome Satisfactory Sunday where we are doing some building in Satisfactory. This is going to be a good night, I think. Just one sec here, guys. There we go. Just looking a little. Alright. Sorry, just adjusting the brightness on my light. It was feeling a bit bright. We are joined tonight. Oops, sorry. We are joined tonight with Shatterglass.
Hello, hello, hello.
Sorry, I just went straight live, so.
I can see that.
Alright, so.
Yay.
For those of you just tuning in, also, Shatter, if you have a chance, would you mind just taking a look at my audio from my stream? I did some adjustments to my mic, so I'm just wondering if it sounds clear still.
Yeah, sure, I can take a look at that. I just went live myself, so...
Nice, nice, nice.
Let's take a look here.
Alright, how's it looking? So, we were working on this area over here. A bunch of these are not getting water for some reason, so we need to figure out why. Not 100%. I have a good idea now. I was tinkering around with it a little bit off stream, but I think I figured out why. So I'm just gonna head down here. So one of the things I was thinking, like this one works fine for whatever reason, no problem. That exact one works. This one does not. Like, the height of this is slightly about the same, or maybe just a hair lower. But I had the pumps just as high earlier. It didn't work. Like, those ones all work. So I did one pump down here, and then moved it up to a pump up there. Not really sure why I just can't fly. There we go. So then I got this pump.
Yeah, you're sounding pretty good.
Okay, good. Thank you. I was very echoey earlier, and so I think I figured out what was going on there, but...
Oh, well.
Anyhow, so I think what I had to do to fix this is we're going to have to put a pump lower and then a pump higher, at least until we get the Mark II pumps, and then we may have to come in and just touch it up.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just leave it.
That's true.
It's already getting what it needs. And if it works, it works.
Well, except for the fact that it uses more power. So that's my only concern with having more. Put that there. And then...
So essentially, you're putting one low.
One low and then one high, almost just before the junction. If you hold control, it should clip it to where the other one was. Although I did forget to rearrange where they were, but...
Yeah, realign them.
Actually, I think it worked out.
Not really. It's kind of on the opposite side for this one here.
For which one?
The second one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Alright, I'll fix that one real quick.
So for the ones that are higher, are you putting the second one on the long stretch up top?
Yeah. It doesn't really matter too much where it is up there. I've just been putting it near the junction. I forgot to align that one again. Alright, now...
On the wrong... There we go.
gonna quickly go up. Yeah, see, now we're getting them turning on.
Well, that's
Three
awesome.
more
I'm glad
rows.
that's fixed.
Yeah. I'm really annoyed with why we have to do this.
Yeah, I would be too. There we go. Those are
Okay.
powered up.
Now the nice thing with this factory is it's completely on its own grid. So if we look at it right now, we'll know exactly how much it consumes.
Oh yeah, that water is filling up a bit.
It's taking us 400 megawatts just to produce the 20. A bit of a
That's
spike
pretty
there.
bad. A
Yeah.
max consumption of 464 to produce 2400.
I know, right?
I'm almost like, let's go grab the 3 coal that are down that way to the north. Do another level.
Well, the thing is I sort of want to try and make. I don't want to make it in this factory, but we have to make the versatile. Was it No. How do you spell versatile?
You didn't join the stream together?
Oh, I forgot to check. Thanks for the reminder. No, came together.
Yeah, I sent you an invite for that.
Oh, did you? I did not see
Yeah.
it. I didn't get it for some reason. Hold on. Let me reload my page. Oh, for some reason it didn't show up, but I've joined now and I stopped. No echo.
There we go.
Sorry
Perfect.
about
And
that.
shared chat is enabled. No worries, no worries. Perfect.
All right, so
Well, at least we got one of the factories set up for power, so we should be able to actually build something.
yeah,
And considering this is outputting more power than the other one,
yes, which is nice. And I mean,
Oh, yeah.
at some point we may be able to overclock it a bit more, but like right now, I believe we're doing 15 a minute. So 240 divided by 15 is 16 power. Yeah, so that's the maximum we can do with what we have right now.
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, something you might not have seen yet just because you've only been in this area. When I was on a little earlier, just checking on things,
Yeah.
I might have dropped just a couple random things around for quick building.
Okay.
So if you look off into the distance, you might see just
Yeah,
a
I'm seeing
couple
of
miners
red lights.
chilling.
Yeah.
And you'll
Let's
see there's a
these
sign with
ones.
each of them.
Oh god. All right, let's go take a look. We need to
Oh,
go
I
back to
didn't
the
do
main
anything.
base anyway. So.
I didn't do anything ridiculous with these signs. I just put what they are.
Ah, okay.
That way we
nice. Okay.
and I put like whether they're normal, pure, or impure for the ones I
Okay.
placed, because you would not know unless you actually went and looked.
Yeah.
So I just made it quick and easy, so that way, if we need something, and we know how much we need of it, we can just go, oh, that one's got that much. We're good.
Yeah.
But I didn't change the format for the layout for these ones. Let's just, that's better.
Okay.
That's better.
Now, I did not add any lights into this factory design, by the way, which anyone else just viewing, if you didn't see my TikTok or YouTube short, I finished out sort of a rough idea of the factory, added some vents and a little bit of like changing it up, making it a little bit of style. I do want to do a little bit more to it, but I'm leaving this half of the factory sort of undone because I want to make that our space elevator side. So any space elevator production is going to go over to that side. And we also are probably going to need like a train station around here.
Oh yeah, definitely. That area would probably be better for the train station.
Yeah, so I'm just sort of leaving it as is for now. Now I'm back over here. I don't know if you saw, I added some lights in here as well, which are way too bright.
I actually have not looked at the completed...
There we go, that's a little bit better.
...factory with all the roofing and walls put in. I do like the design. Kind of, yeah, it's got that bunker aesthetic.
Yeah. Now I came over here. I need to do that again.
Got a door here in the roof. Let's go and take a step inside. Ooh. Got some nice catwalks put in.
I meant to unlock this earlier.
Oh, got some signs I see.
Yep.
It's melting. Oh. Ooh, SAM fluctuators.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your thread shifts solid to fluid to a tapestry, matter and mind and melody.
Okay, so...
I like your signs, making it nice and organized in here.
Yeah.
Oh, the elevator's
Zipline
here.
unlocked. When equipped, the zipline facilitates travel along power lines, regardless of whether the line is powered. Note, based on previous Pioneer events, Fixit recommends not using ziplines during thunderstorms and typhoons, or while drinking coffee.
Good to know. Alright. Boom. Oh, we need way more of that. Okay. We're good there. I need more of that. Would you mind grabbing some heavy modular frames?
I do mind.
Or
Where do I
you
get
have
those?
them. Or
Or
not
do I
heavy,
need to
sorry,
make...
just if you have modular frames. They're on the modular flame floor. If you don't have it.
I do need to grab... Oh, shoot. I do need to grab a couple of those.
You want to come in the elevator and I'll throw you to that floor first?
Yeah, sounds good.
And then...
While we go down, I realized I didn't turn my music on.
That's the floor for you.
Just give me 2 seconds, I'm hitting play on my music. There we go. Better remember where they are. I think they're over in this corner here. Yep.
Alright, so... this is our new factory design. I'm really liking the overall look of it now. We have quite a bit. I do need to put lights in here. I do think it needs some more lighting. But for now, I'm just quickly grabbing, I think, no, that's concrete. Here we go, wire. Let's get a little bit more wire. Why not? Alright. So, we are going to unlock expanded power infrastructure.
Ooh, I'm excited for that one. Okay, I'm just collecting a couple more things that we'll need.
I like the new elevators. Makes it feel very much like a factory. Alright. So, we're waiting on Shatter for that. Then we're going to turn in expanded power infrastructure. And so then, Shatter, once we have that, I was thinking that maybe we'll spend a few minutes on the blueprinter. And I was thinking we try and build like a hypertube power line, like power pole maybe? If that makes sense.
Okay.
So I was thinking something that has the ability for expansion in the future. So it's going to have a floor where we can put trains in the future. And then above that will be a power pole so that we can run power between stuff. And then somewhere in there we'll have a hypertube. And then, I don't know, do you feel like we should add room for a belt line or pipeline in there too?
Belt or pipeline? Probably. It never hurts.
Alright, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna clear that.
Ugh, I don't like this enclosed space now.
I know, you can't fly in and out. That's the only downside.
Yep, and when I want to go up and down, it's
Yeah,
jump
use
to the elevator.
Yep. Jump. Oh, I forgot to put belts on that floor. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Although in the near future we will have faster upload for the storage. So I think it's a temporary thing for now at least.
I'm just dropping some of the stuff that I've got here.
Alright, well, while we wait for him, let's do some Packer Deluxe. Alright. Oh, we have no scores for this one yet. Alright, oop, shoot, okay. Alright, wait, throw that, oh, bonus right there. Okay, boom. Okay, there. Let's send it, okay. We'll do one there. Maybe one there. Okay. We'll do that one there. We'll do that one there. Let's send it. Ooh, perfect. That goes right around that. Okay, we'll go there. Ooh, a little one in there. Alright, send it.
Okay, I'm good to go now. Unless you want to keep playing.
I just want to finish this level. I only got 50 seconds left. No, can't do that one. That, let's send it. Okay, let's do that one there. That one there. I'm doing a really bad job packing, guys. This is a really bad job. Oh, okay, we just gotta send it. Ooh, okay, nice one there. That gets that out of the way. Ooh, okay, we'll do that there. No, let's do that. Sure, why not? Do we have? Ooh, send it. Not long left. Let's just try and send as much as we can. Alright, that's it. Not a bad high score, I don't think. Got the 3 stars. Alright, let's watch him send this thing off then. Launch it when ready.
Oh, you want me to hit the button?
Well, you didn't put the stuff in there, so you have to drop the modular frames and then may as well launch it.
And
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting
guess I'm not
dramatic
jumping on that.
responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local
you just
therapist.
stand on the platform.
Power storages can hold excess power to delay or
picks you right
prevent
up.
blackouts in the eventuality
Well, I
that your
missed it,
factory's
okay?
power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers
looking
carry
base.
power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
Alright, so I'm heading over here to the blueprinter.
I'm headed back to the base because I got launched.
That's fair. So I'm thinking maybe we
don't think too
do
hard.
like a
Gets scary.
round base.
A round one. Interesting concept.
It really comes, it sort of like goes in a circle.
So basically just all comes back around.
Yeah. That was actually the joke I was going for, but I messed it up.
Well, I'm glad I was able to finish that up for you.
Thank you. Did I get that crooked? No, I think that's alright. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe like we'll have a train on each side there. How big do we need the power tower? What? Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, okay, they're pretty big. Alright, so
I have an interesting idea.
okay.
So this is mainly for the power towers, right?
Well, I'm thinking two things. So I'm thinking trains to get stuff between the two at some point. Or hypertubes as well. What was your thoughts?
Okay. I'm thinking multiple levels on this thing to start.
Well, I was too. Yeah.
So one of the things I had an idea for with that, if I can find it. Why can't I find it? This'll work. Because they don't have actual half walls that I can see. This is about the height of a hypertube, right?
One sec. I'm just trying to work out a better base for this thing. Here, hold on. A hypercube is on transportation. Do we not have wall?
Okay, so it does need to be one higher. I was thinking basically that, and then... No, I want it. Ugh, this thing sucks. I can't put it on top. So I have to do this, and then...
Oh, that's way outside.
Sorry. I'm
No
packing up a
worries.
lung right now. I was thinking something like that for maybe either in the middle or just a whole other level, and hypertubes and belts can go in between. So if we do want to run something that without a train, for example, we can hook it up.
There. Well, I was thinking we could do one. So the only thing is the power tower needs a larger platform base. Like,
Well, that's one of the other reasons why I was thinking is, do we do a full level at this height? Which at that point, it's basically just a full wall, isn't it?
yeah. I was sort of thinking, just as an idea, I'm just gonna. What if we use the frame rather than a wall?
Okay.
I'm actually now just thinking, what if we got rid of all the asphalt here anyway? Okay, hold on. Let's just
I think
do-
let's figure out the design and then work on the material. I think
Okay.
the design of it will help do the material.
Okay.
So do we want to do 2 levels? Essentially, one for transport, which includes the hyper tube, and if we want to run pipelines or belts.
Well, here's what I
and then on
was
top
sort
of
of
that
thinking.
can be like the trains and then the power towers.
Is what if we do
Or do
something
we-
like... If I can clip this thing. Hold on. Why? Is it page down? There we go.
Yes.
I love that they added that. So what I was thinking, something like this. So the train will go out here and here, and then we could do like a belt and a pipe and a belt and a pipe. Not that we're using it right now, but you never know if in the future we're gonna want to run, like, have to belt something back, right?
Yeah. That's why one of the reasons why I was thinking 2 levels almost.
Yeah.
Because then it would leave us room for expansion if we wanted it. If that makes sense.
It does.
Those types of frames aren't architecture, correct?
Correct.
Ah, nice. So do we want to stick to something kind of like what you've got here, where it's basically just bumped up there for the power, or do we want to do a second level for the transport stuff underneath?
Well, I was thinking the transport stuff underneath this. So I
So
was
basically you
thinking,
want one level, but with the elevated platform above.
yeah. So I was thinking, now that we have this here, how's it gonna look? One sec. Tower. The only problem I have is, like, if it's there,
Hold on. Architecture.
I don't like how the feet stick out.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
It's like I'd prefer to have it sideways, but then like this. But then we'd have to really redesign the whole tower. No,
yeah.
we can't do that. So I think it has to be like this. Oops, I didn't mean to hit cancel there.
I mean, hypothetically, it would still look good if you ended up filling this. Hey, there we go. This in.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not. I wish there was like a corner piece right here, even if it was like a smaller one, but it still looks fine like that.
Yeah.
Or I wonder, isn't there? There is. What if it was actually glass instead? Because, I like the frame look, that's still technically holes, and it does look a little awkward because it.
Yeah,
what's it
I
actually sitting
mean,
on?
so the thing I was sort of thinking is, we could do this. Maybe that goes
Let me
up.
just. I'm gonna put glass on this side just to see how it looks, so we can see like.
I don't like how that looks in there. I think we need the grip metal if we wanted to do that. Sorry, if I wanted to have a floor there. The issue I have with that being there is
Just an idea.
I feel like I guess that looks okay.
Yeah, I just find it looks better that at least a little bit better than, say, for example, that, because it at least looks whole, like fully filled in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? Because this is my idea.
All fixed vetted materials are tested for toxins, hallucinogens, and other biologically adverse effects. Pioneers are advised not to immerse themselves in these materials, and not to lick, eat, breathe in, or otherwise consume them.
Alright, so here's my idea.
I think it's if you hit control, you can also change like how much it goes up, so you can make it go partial steps. It's either control, alt, or shift.
Well, I think I am going up partial shift.
Like, I'll give you an example of what I see. H. So like this would be a full step. It goes down to the same level. This is now a half step, and it's holding control.
When you're holding control?
Yes. So if you hold control while in nudge mode. So can you see mine?
Yeah.
So you see how it's like a full step on top? Now it's flush with that one. If I hold control, it's a half step. Now it's full.
Well, mine's already doing that because I have the other platform there. So I built a double, like you can see how I've got 2 layers. So it nudges it into that, I think.
Okay, maybe. I just like that ability because if you wanted to do something like what you're doing and kind of integrate them together,
yeah,
you hypothetically could.
So what I was thinking is we have something like this, and then
That actually looks kind of cool.
what I was thinking with the grip metal, I find the grip metal looks the best here. 'Cause I was
I
thinking
will
we
agree.
do something like that.
Okay.
Because then it's gonna look like a fleshed out platform.
So more of an octagon shape as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
we
think I
don't
like that. I
need
like that idea.
in there. But yeah, I like that.
I do have one thing.
Okay.
Make the middle one glass.
Sure. I'm down for that. In fact, I will take... Yeah. Do you have the glass out already?
I can pull it pretty quick.
I can grab it. There we go.
I already got it. Oh, you got it. Never mind.
I think we want
I'll
it
eat
that
it.
way, though. So that the hyper
Yes.
tubes will go underneath it.
That's exactly what I was thinking, and I think it would look kind of cool.
Talking about hypertube, just quickly.
Oh yeah, that'll look kind of cool.
Management? Hypertube wall attachments are a ticket thing. Alright, let's get the coupons back out.
A is trying to kill me.
Oh no.
My throat is still not 100%. It's still a little bit shredded, and so she made a really delicious dinner, but it's got some spices in it that are just really bugging my throat.
Oh no.
And by spices, I mean it could just be pepper right now, and it would bug it.
You know what we don't have that we sort of need?
Uh-oh, what?
We need an easy way to get to our awesome thing. I'm thinking we need to put an elevator in somewhere for it. I'm thinking maybe in this wall.
I was actually thinking potentially this wall, but I don't know what exactly is behind it.
Well, we could do this wall too, right here. I just have all that
about
power.
my sign of corruption.
Yeah. Okay, so if we were to do that, let's put a tool bench maybe there. Let's see, how does this work? This may or may not work. Transport.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, hypothetically, just have to readjust the belt here.
Or, hypothetically, I wonder if we can just move back.
Where you want to get? Right here? Right there?
Sorry. Yeah, right up to that floor.
You're into the awesome sink though quite a bit.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Like if you can nudge it 2 over at all, I know that would be a
the
problem
awesome
because either the awesome sink or the elevator. Awesome sink would be easier to nudge, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, put the elevator in.
Okay, so this is the thing. I'm gonna put it this here.
Yeah.
I said go. Foundations. No, I don't want asphalt. This is just concrete, right?
Yeah. Sorry guys, we're taking a slight detour from our building there.
I'm gonna adjust your one belt here.
Sure.
Build mode. Curve. Or
E. Right. Right. Right.
there. Now the elevator can be placed and you can actually
Okay.
get in and out.
And then we have a power. Where did I put the power here? Ah, right there. So let's move that there now. That's going to that, and then this we will go right there. And this floor, I'm assuming is floor 1. We're gonna go awesome sink. They have an awesome sink icon? No, we'll do the recycling icon. We'll do green. Alright, and then this one will be hub.
Which is the home symbol in the other one.
Yeah. And we will do it in light blue. Assume that's correct. Perfect. Then I just need to fix this power cable.
It doesn't look like it's saved.
It takes like a reload, I think. Because it shows it for me now. Yeah, I found that either you have to reload your game for it to save off the server, or we both have to exit and then come back. It's weird. It was happening with your stuff earlier too. Alright. Okay, sorry. That was a small detour. I went to do that because I was going to say, let's put the awesome sink back on. And then I forgot to do that. Although I think it did it automatically, so we're good.
Holy shit. The max consumption right now is 1500.
Is
For this
it?
space.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But what are we at
That-
actually, guys?
Just shy of 900, give or take, on average.
Yeah, then we'll be okay. Alright, so back over to this. So now that we've got this
What is
here,
this?
I'm going to put in a power tower. How are we looking placement-wise here?
That's pretty damn even in the middle. Actually, hold on. It leans a little
Ooh, yeah.
away,
think it
away from
needs-
you. It needs to be nudged towards you one. Yeah, right there. That's even. Yep.
And then I put it a bit into the actual thing, so it looks a little bit more like it's built into it.
Nice, and it doesn't show on the bottom because it made it so thick.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay. So I think we should do something similar down here. Now, I was originally thinking these, like these round platforms, but I think I'm going to change my mind on that. I don't like how it's looking at the moment. So, I'm thinking, let's do another glass one here.
A good effort, I suppose.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks, Ada, for telling me I did a good effort. And then we'll do 2 frame foundations here.
Okay, okay.
And then I'm thinking we'll do more grip metal from this height. Or, hold on, sorry. What if we just do it at this height? And that's where the trains go. So this height will be hypertube, and then these will be where trains or whatever else we want to run goes. Oop. Need to build that higher.
Hmm.
And then under here, we can do... What do you think of that? I sort of like it. Did you mess up? Did you have Zoop on and you zooped the whole thing?
No. It was Ada.
Oh, okay.
Right after you said, what do you think of that? She's like, boring.
Ah. Oh,
I don't think Ada likes it.
I don't think so. Ada doesn't like anything we do.
Nah, but that was just great timing.
And then I think we should do that, that.
So if we're running trains and potential belts, we're gonna need to go one more wide on this.
Well, I'm thinking belts we can run either in the middle, or, I mean, I'm honestly fine with us not even doing belts on this. We can do a different tower for belts if we want.
True, true.
Like, I think we should have a variety of towers based off of our needs. So, like, we're leaving this in because then we can either do cars or buses or trains on this one. Because we're going to need to get resources from the far base over there.
Yeah.
I'm calling it Pyramid Base right now, just so you know. But it'll have a different name at some point.
Pyramid base.
Well, I was building like a pyramid there. Pyramid Plat Power. That's going to be what it's called.
So it's just a pyramid scheme.
Exactly. And then on this level,
Yeah, I haven't set up a that button. Transport. Hypertube.
now the only real tricky thing here is we have to have okay. I think what I need to do is this.
Power.
Okay. So what I found when when trying to link things is that you had to have them right at the edge of whatever you were trying to link.
Yeah, makes sense.
So something like that should be okay, I think.
Yeah, that should be good. We can always test it out.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to put that there. Just so that if we need power, it's available.
Oh, that's what you put.
Yeah.
Nice.
If we want, we could put lights on here. But I think for now, let's just worry about this as like our first design. And then just try and see how it works. So, like, I'm thinking we could either use this for belts or car. I think car might make the most sense. We could put belts here.
Hold on.
Like, there's
I
room
just want to
for...
check something.
They fit.
Okay, yeah, tractors should be able
Yeah.
to fit comfortable enough.
And then we could put a belt or two in here. Maybe even 3. And then we've got the
Probably
Hyper 2.
2.
Or we could even put belts up here, if we really wanted to. That could be sort of fun, having them above the Hypertube.
Yeah, that's one of the other things I was looking at is hypothetically they could go here.
Just wondering.
Actually, you know what?
No, can't do a stack, so...
Yes, they did get the glass.
Yeah, so belt would be
Excellent.
there. Yeah, okay.
H.
You want to do a glass above as well?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Does that look like it's lining up? It should be.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that way there's an actual platform there.
Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna call this let's give this a name of Power Pylon.
Power pylon.
Hypertube, power, and truck / train ability. Alright. Saving it.
I wonder if we want to potentially do trains and stuff. Just in case we need a little extra width, do we want to maybe do a version of this with it a half foundation out more?
We
like if we want
could.
to have
That is why I gave us a little bit of room. But I think for now, let's worry about getting power connected between the two facilities and a hypertube.
Yeah, it makes sense. I was just getting your opinion on that.
First, can you tell me, do you see the blueprint in your, in blueprints?
I see power pylon and constructor.
Perfect. All right. Now I need to edit the power pylon because I realized I forgot to actually put a symbol on it. Select
Yep,
icon.
if you look, it is available to build.
Perfect.
And my goodness, does it use resources.
I know. We're going to go through them like crazy.
We are going to need to up our steel whatchamafuckets.
That's why
the steel beams.
That's why we're building a new plant.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So apply changes. Perfect. All right. So, all right, now where is the new plant? Do you remember? Get some height.
It should be actually almost straight across.
That's what I was thinking. We're trying to figure out where we want the hypertube to go. Like, do we want to make that like a hypertube point? I feel like then all the hypertubes are going to be out and about. So I was sort of wondering, like, should we build maybe a hypertube facility here, like an input, like a landing area? What do you think? Or do we want to just go straight out from here and put like a little box above, like in this area maybe?
I think we should look at potentially a landing spot.
You want it at the main base? Like, do we want to have it up here or maybe up here? We could go up here.
I'm thinking either where you just pinged, down to the left of the base itself, or even potentially off to the right of the hub. So closer to where I'm sitting.
Crazy thought. What about under here?
Underneath. Okay.
Like if we're at this, could be a little bit higher up. At this height, we don't hit any plants.
Yeah, that's more than enough for a solid.
And we have an elevator that's almost here. Let me just do a little bit of exploration.
The elevator's at the very back corner. It would be right here. Right through this wall.
Yeah, I was just trying to find the height.
Yep, it's right here.
Perfect. Oh, this is slightly higher.
I'll let you fill it in because you already had it out.
And then elevator stop. I need to take this out.
You're like a partial notch up.
There we go.
So.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yep, perfect.
All right, so let's call this.
What are you gonna call it?
I'm gonna call it an elevator. All right, so edit. Just to be funny.
Oh god.
Let's go with a darker blue like that. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the name.
I don't think I will.
Okay. I called it Super Tubes. Just to be annoying.
Not gonna lie. My thinking was Yoplait.
Ah, okay. Alright.
Because who makes tubes?
Yeah.
Like the yogurt drink.
So I'm just gonna go here. Alright, So I'm just going to be doing foundations out from everything because I want to try and make sure that we have like a fairly straightforward run. Because if we do have to bring trains or trucks or anything, we don't want to have a lot of bends, right?
Yeah.
Put that one here.
And just so you can see,
Oh, I don't have concrete. I gotta go find concrete.
basically if you follow my pings, I can't ping further than what I am. But if you follow them out, that is where the new base is.
Alright, let me just, I'm gonna add a, I'm gonna put a new map marker right there.
Hold on. I'll just go take a trip to the new base.
Okay.
Well, at least closer to it, so I can ping it properly. Can I ping it yet?
I put a marker
Nope.
down where I think it should be. I think that'll show up on my mini map. I don't know. I need concrete.
You're very, very close. Oh no, you actually might be dead on. No, you're very close, but you're off by like 50 feet. It's closer to like right here.
Well, 50 feet's close enough.
Actually, let's see. I can ping now. Oh, nope. You're actually pretty close. I just
Nice.
hit like... Interesting.
Alright, so.
Oh, I wonder if that's what it's counting as, that piece. Okay, that would make sense then. Yep. I just dotted around it, so you're almost dead onto it. Yeah, I was looking at it and it's got a little outcrop. No, that interesting. Because in the actual game, you're like basically touching the outcrop of that little like line that goes to the ocean from the mountains area.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just laughing over the fact since they removed the limit to how much you can. Oops, shit, I messed it up. They removed the limit on how much you can nudge, so I was just like nudging this thing half the way over there. Sorry.
Is that going to be a new measurement?
Yeah, how many nudges?
How
is
many
this?
nudges?
Yeah.
How far are you? How far away are you? Oh, about 1,002 nudges.
Alright, so let's just go up. There we go. Hopefully that's good. Now, if I do auto connect mode. Ooh.
Now is that... Oh yeah, looks like it worked nicely.
Oh,
Oh, it just broke apart.
yeah, I have the issue. If I click to connect it right now, it's not going to stay connected. So like if I do it now, oh, it did work. That wasn't working earlier.
Nice.
And then if I hit H, all right, and then it's this way. Oh,
Let's see.
oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so don't change the angle you're looking, otherwise that also changes your nudging. Fun things to learn. All right, so how far can I nudge this thing? Before the hypertube can't be built. Get some good distance on this.
You might want to put it up a little bit.
Would you mind
Like, I would
building?
nudge it up.
Would you mind building one platform out? I want to just see where I am in terms of this. That's
You
pretty
mean
much
like this?
that's perfect. Thanks. And then you think, oh,
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that should be more than enough to clear anything. So basically when you're doing this, you go to... Are you using Blueprint Autoconnect or Default Autoconnect?
I was doing default autoconnect. You can do blueprint as well. So default autoconnect will connect to any hypertube that's there, or any connection. Whereas blueprint will only do blueprint to blueprint. Then you have to click to accept it, and then it should link. Yep. And then if you hold control again, it'll link to the actual blueprint again. If you get close to it, and then you can nudge it. You may have to rotate it a few times until it connects.
It is...
It's a little finicky.
Hold on. I'm gonna do this.
That works. You can go there.
One second. I want to try this again.
Okay.
Yeah, see, now it's letting me connect. So click to accept, and if I go nudge... Except it didn't connect. Oh, now it wanted to build. It didn't connect, but then it wanted to build still.
Yeah, so if you hit, I think you know this, but if you hit F to dismantle, and then you hit R, it'll let you dismantle the whole blueprint.
Blueprint. Yeah, I did know that one.
So yeah, it's a little finicky. So I find you have to like nudge it, start nudging it out so it's not really going to build, and then you can do it, and then you get back there. I don't know if you saw what I did there, and then I hit H again, oop, and then I can start nudging this all the way down. I know it's a little slow this way, but I really want to try and keep it as straight as we can.
Yeah. I also think that height is a good height because it looks like it basically clears all of the dunes.
Oop, okay. Go, and then I'm gonna go back to about here, I think. Yeah. I'll let you try and do the next one.
One sec, I'm just gonna toss in a... I said vertical. Nice.
And if you can get that keep going, I'm going to work on the hypertube junction down here, just so that that's done, so we can get it working when we get back.
So, just so I can remember, so do you go into nudge mode and then click to accept, or how do you...
Okay, so let me just head back here, one sec. So I used the blueprint connect for the last one. So do the blueprint connect, hit H so that you are able to move it.
Okay, right now I've got it lined up. I haven't clicked anything to either link it or nudge it. What do you normally click first? It shows
the link, right? Yeah, okay. So I hit H. So you can nudge, then you start moving it. Okay, now press the middle mouse button, or your main mouse button to connect it. See, now it's connected. So you hit H again.
Son of a bitch, I bumped my mouse when I went to...
Okay, there we go. There you go. Okay, now hit H again, and now you can nudge it all the way over. So is it perfect? No. Does it work? Yes. Okay.
And I'll just... shit.
It takes a little bit of practice. Not gonna lie.
It was also my orientation. My orientation moved when I went to move forward with it. So it changed how it was nudging. base in comparison to where I am now. Oh, yeah, looks like... Looks like if we keep going straight, we'll get really close to the base.
Perfect. As long as we're getting sort of close. I was sort of thinking that we might have to, like, do a bit of winding through the caverns. But we'll see. Entrance. Put that on. Oh, no, that's 5, that's 6. Branches? Do I need a branch here? No. Alright. So we'll put in an entrance. Perfect. Oh, right. Hadn't connected it. My bad. Okay, so that is one slight problem there. So maybe what I'll do here, we'll zoop that down, and we'll zoop that one up. And then from there, we'll go right to there, and then up to that. Ooh, no, I don't like that angle. Let's... Can I do curve, maybe? Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Okay. Oop. Ooh, that's smooth. I like it.
Yeah, I figure it's easy enough to build 2 and then put the foundations in, because of like where you sit.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I actually got the hang of your trick for how to get it to nudge properly,
Yeah.
because when I just clicked and then nudged, it broke the connection.
Yeah, I know. It's a little finicky. Not gonna lie.
Yep.
Oop, okay, a little bit far. Go here, maybe. What do you think? Is this the same good height?
Yep, I'll just keep going at that, or hold on, in the next one, I don't know if we'll
clear
be able
that
to
mountain.
bypass.
We'll clear the mountain.
Don't. It's more of the nudge, like not nudge, but the thing here.
What
Oh
thing
yeah, I
here?
should clear it. The whole pillar coming out.
I think we'll be okay.
What?
I think I might have to go up a bit. Yeah, I think we need to go to maybe there. Why did that not build? Are you kidding me? It's a stupid build glitch. Where, like, if you build something too many times? Alright, here, I got it.
Yeah. So the base is, I don't want that, I want this. In this direction. Right now.
One sec.
Yep.
Is in what direction? Okay, so how about this? I'm gonna move this thing back over to this pillar. I'm gonna put it right beside the pillar if I can. Oh, did I not? I forgot I was nudging it. Oop. And I forgot to reconnect it there. There we go. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to move this right beside that pillar, and then we're going to turn.
Are you able to give it like a 45-degree turn?
It's a little tricky, but we can do it. I want to try and keep everything to the world grid, right? So, okay, this is as far as I can get.
Yeah.
Go here. Let's go up, up, up. Oh, no, too far.
You have to back up a nudge or two if you want to go up.
Okay, so we're above that little cliff there. Didn't let me build it again. You want to try?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Power pylon. Nudge. Nope. Nudge mode. Click.
I may have been out of resources.
Nudge mode.
That's what I'm thinking.
Page up, page up.
Go one more pitch up if you only went 2.
Page up.
Because 3,
There we go.
4, 5, 6, then you need to go 2 more. Yeah, that should be fine. Because every nudge is 1 meter, right? So, or I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, that should be fine.
So that's the farthest I can go at this level.
Okay, try building it.
Yep, there we go.
I don't know why it wouldn't let me.
Maybe you just had a weird glitch.
Okay, so if you give me a second here.
Yeah.
2, 3. Can you ping where the base is again?
Here, I'll get you a slightly more accurate ping. Just give me a second to get high enough.
So would you say that's about right for right that angle? I think that looks pretty straight for me.
That'll bring us... come on, I don't want to go down, I want to go... Yeah, that should bring us almost directly to it, within a little bit of variation, but close enough.
Okay, one sec. Alright, can you... I don't think we want... I'm not going to nudge that one on that way.
I was gonna say,
We're
let's
gonna
just
do this
build an
one
individual and then
manually, yeah.
connect it.
Okay, so... I was pretty much dead on for that. Nice. And then that's good. You think it's too high? I think that's okay. Is it not working?
No, we're gonna need to go high if we want to clear it. There we go, now it's...
I'd use curve as well. I think curve is really nice.
Yeah, curve should... Actually, one second, I'm just gonna... Noodle... Curve... Yeah, I'm gonna throw in a curve one. Oh yeah, that's a perfect shot to the base.
Did I mess that up, or is that still perfect?
Yep, it's still...
What the heck? It won't let me build. I don't know why.
Try to build, but look at your resources. What does that say?
Hold on.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like out of steel beams or something like that.
I think I might be out of copper sheets.
That would do it too.
Because we're really low on copper sheets. 54 is gonna how far do I have to go? 60. Quite too long. Oop. That's still straight. I may have messed up the angle.
No, that's not straight anymore. Needs to be nudged.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have enough of everything right now. Keeps telling me invalid aim location. Something's messed up with my
Weird.
building. I'm just gonna quickly relog.
Sounds
Sorry,
good.
guys. Alright. Let's do this. While I relog. It's telling me on Discord I have some messages. Oh, okay, that was just you going live. Alright, let's try this again. Whew. It's starting to get warm again. My room's getting warm.
I mean, isn't that a good thing?
Yes, but also means that I need to like have AC. Or open a window a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't like me putting one in there either. Okay, I think I have an idea. Okay, that's it. It needs to basically go to the end of this rock outcrop for this one.
Okay.
I think that should fix it. And then we can extend out further again from there. Before you try to build, just... Oh.
Every time I forget that every time I turn the camera, it no longer has the same direction. There we go.
Does it still give you like a good build location?
I mean, it doesn't tell me I can't build here. I'm just
Keep going then. It'll usually... I found it tells me as soon as it hits now.
I'm just gonna put it right here.
Sounds good.
You got that? Alright.
Yep. I know it's a pain in the ass to switch between the blueprint.
I'm just gonna start connecting the power if you wouldn't mind doing the next one. Okay. And then...
Up.
Oh, those already connected? Those are already connected. Cool.
Oh, I'm starting to miss materials.
Yeah.
I'm watching the copper sheets go up because every time they do, I can nudge twice.
Alright, so while he's doing that, let's do a quick scan for Samor. Is there any over in this area? Oof, there's not much Samor here. Getting nothing. Oh! Alright, it says there's one. Ooh, that's like quite far. Ooh, okay, so... Oh. Okay, so I know there's one at that cliff there, but we can't get into it yet. So the other one that's this way is going to be really far as well. Sorry, I'm just going to take a quick detour while you're waiting on copper sheets.
I have enough, but what the hell?
Is it gonna be on that rock up there? Are we gonna definitely need to have dynamite soon? Or Nobilisks, sorry. Yeah, 400. It's gonna be here, isn't it? Oh, oh maybe not. Thought it was here. Now it says 800 away? What? Is there some here? Is there? Oh, is it underground somewhere? There's some way to get underground here? Or is it this? No, that sounds like... there's a whole underground right here. Okay. Man, Samor sucks over here. The one nice thing with starting over in the grass fields is Samor is not too bad to get.
Yep. Well, sometimes that's just the price you got to pay, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna need to focus with part of our village over here having some sort of like noblest production.
Okay. It does not want to let us build over the sand.
Really?
Or at least in this area for some reason.
Weird.
I am trying everything I can. I wonder, can I just flat out... Come on, H.
Can I just try building it?
One sec, I just want to see if I can build it on top of this. Nope.
Okay, let me...
So, it wouldn't let me build it by itself. So I tried doing this. Oh, there, you got it.
No idea why.
Nah.
It hates us. That's why.
Oh, you already got it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll let you grab all that
Then-
steel back. I'll see if I can get this to connect again.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought my trick should have worked nicely. And I'm glad it did for you, at least.
Yeah, I mean that was the original plan of how I was thinking of building this, is that we just do like platform to platform and then just build this on top. But I felt like this might be slightly quicker just to nudge everything.
I would stop it right there. Like, right in between those cliffs, unless... Oh, no, you can make it all the way.
Oh, we're also very low on steel beams too.
Oh,
Nope, didn't let me build.
it be glitching.
Your tastes are something.
Thanks, Ada.
Which
I know
help-
that my tastes are something. What the heck? You see this weird glitching here?
Yeah.
There we go. So I think it was about there.
What the heck? Oh, now it's nudging time to get it lined up.
I don't know why it was doing that. But, alright. Well, we got it working.
Let's see if it'll work for me again, because I built a couple other things that are not this. Okay. Back to this build mode.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let you there for a second. If we're going here...
I'm hoping I can get this... Oh, missing copper sheets. I want to get to just on the other side of all this hole at least.
Well, okay, hold on one second. What if we build a factory here? Because we've got that coal. There's iron here. There's copper here. So we could put in like a encased industrial beam, steel beam. We could do like a factory right here. Sort of in this area. And then...
Yeah, that is a potential.
Because we don't... Like, the power plant we don't need to be at all the time. Right? So what I'm thinking is that from this area on, we'll have a hypertube splitter at the base here. And that splitter will then go through the cliffs and wind down to the pyramid power. And then we'll have just like a power pole up top, like right here, and then run that over. So like, we could have like a power line here.
Oh, nice. It can actually reach that far too.
Yeah, the power lines are really long. And then maybe like right here.
I was actually thinking, what about this platform?
You want to go over here instead?
Potentially. I'm just
Okay.
thinking it might work.
So let me...
Because to tap into the power, there's a power pole right below with those miners.
Okay, hold on. If we're doing that, I need to change the angle on the first one.
Yeah, so right to where I am.
So we'll go here. And then you're thinking like right here.
Yeah, I think that could be a good spot for it.
And then from there,
Technically, there's also a power pole right there, so it'd be pretty easy to nicely connect it all up.
I think I'm trying to line it up.
Try nudging.
There, okay. Oh, can you delete that power pole?
The one underneath?
Yeah.
Sorry, power plant. You didn't need power anyways.
Okay, I like this. I'm liking it. We definitely have to do some aesthetics on the power plant itself, but I'm liking this so far.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to worry on the hypertube soon as well. So, hypertube. Just gonna put this here for now. We're gonna do a little temporary one. I think it'd be fun to run the hypertube like through.
Yeah, looks like we got lots of iron over here, including a pier node. The coal is all normal, so that's awesome. Ooh, both of the iron nodes that are nearby are a pier.
Nice. Ah, missing copper tubing. Shoot. And it's not reloading. So that means we have to wait for copper tubing. Well, until then, let's just do a quick test of this. Okay, I like that. I think we'll have it wind here and come out here, and then we'll have the base in this area. So, just to sort of set the base area, I'm thinking it's going to do that. Actually, you know what? No, let's go here. So I think this will be the base ground floor to like right there. I don't know how big of a base we're gonna need, but I think it'll be pretty big. Because I think we'll be able to start doing heavy modular frames pretty soon too.
Nice, nice, nice.
And if we go out from here, it's a different height.
Is this gonna cause a pain for this coal? Or cause a problem for getting this coal right here?
It is slightly, because I was going to do it at a different height, but I think I have to do it at this height now. It won't cause a pain for actually getting the coal itself, because that's going to be part of the ground level. We're just going to have like an extractor, maybe a truck station down here. Like, I was thinking, since we have the roads right here and here, we could build a trucking station to bring what we're making back to the base for getting into the space elevator. And again, at some point we'll have to upgrade it all for... Ooh, but that's a problem. Shoot. Alright, I gotta take all this. The base, I forgot. Well, we're not... Well, it is technically 45 degrees from the world. It's not on the world grid. So, I am trying to redo this now on the world.
Yeah. I was just wondering about that, because I just put all the foundations for...
Okay, so...
That's not the right foundation.
I know, that was what I had available.
Tisk tisk.
I just need to use this. Okay, so... Does that look like the right angle for the world grid right there?
does, yes. I think so.
You know what? Oh, dude, sorry. Why don't I just build it off of what you're working on?
I'll just do this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why don't I just build off of that?
Yeah, I think for the sanity of the base, build the base and then connect for the foundation.
Yeah. Is that gonna be the right height for this though?
Keeping in mind this.
No, this is just so I can find the height. Ooh, okay, perfect.
Nice.
Mind if I get you to do the other? Cool. Yeah, you're doing it. Cool. All right. So this can go right to here, and then right to there. I think. Nope. One over. Well, do we want to go into the cliff? Let's do it.
Nice. Got those there. I'm pretty sure I'm running out of... I'm just gonna drop in the miners, but they will likely be adjusted after.
That's fine. I'm trying to build the square around them.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, I still can build like 3 more. Perfect. So we've got coal, 3 normal nodes of it, 2 pure iron nodes. What other key things are we gonna want?
Hey Darkstream, how you doing tonight?
Oh, hey.
We're currently in the process of building a new base. You can sort of see the old base that we built on this new save way in the distance there. I'm doing pretty good. It will be. So we started on a new power over here. Full power. Because we're in a new save, so we don't have even oil yet. But we're building this out, and then we just ran the power back to that base with hypertubes, and then we're building a new coal base over here. It's looking pretty good. I'm excited. We're trying to build sort of like factories throughout all of the like cliff walls and stuff, so I'm hoping to like I'll put like maybe like a steel production right in here, and we're gonna have it all like wind back to this base.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool. The only issue I have is that we decided to sort of do this 45 to bring things over a bit easier. But it's sort of messed up the angle of everything. So we're going to have a little bit of figuring out here.
Yeah, when we were trying to build it all off the world grid and then,
Yeah.
for convenience, knock something slightly off. So, have you had a chance to try 1.1 yet, Darkstream? Last time I saw you here, you hadn't.
I didn't see him in 1.1 earlier, on his stream at least. I had popped by and then got distracted by a girlfriend getting home, but... That's fair.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of bugs
Yep.
still in this version.
I wouldn't say they're completely game breaking, which is nice, but yeah, there's
Yeah.
still a couple nuisances, I'd call them.
I don't know if you have this issue, Darkstream, but you ever find that things like as you're like building, let's say like a belt, all of a sudden the belt doesn't build anymore? It might be my dedicated server, but I keep finding that as a glitch. It's like all of a sudden you can't build the same item that you were building. It's the biggest thing I want them to fix if other people have it, but I haven't got around to actually checking it out or report it yet. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird glitch.
I think that's more dedicated server issue because it did do that before.
Yeah, I think it's dedicated server as well. Okay. What do you think is this as like the main base area? Size-wise.
Okay. I think for a start that could be good. I think it could be fun to, like the other areas, go up levels. So like,
Yeah.
go up and then over this one and then extend out if we need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think this should be a good start. Only complaint is a good chunk of it's taken up by the 3 miners here. Okay. So what's next on the agenda for this?
Well, I'm currently trying to mess around here with like an angle on the side of this.
Just looks like a giant took a bite out of it.
Yeah. I don't know how it's not working out how I was hoping. Well, that's a bit closer. Okay. Go to there, maybe? Alright. And then on this one... Perfect. Okay, so that's the same level. And then there. Boom. Oop.
Round it off.
Okay, I like that. So I was thinking that the hypertube, when it comes in, we could have like a couple hypertubes or belts coming in this way. And that's why it's on the angle.
Okay, yeah.
So like...
That should work.
I was thinking of having the hypertube come in here.
Just to go off of what you're doing. Oh, yes, that's the way I wanted it. Hypertube room.
Nice. Okay, so I was thinking
Obviously
like
not a
that,
permanent structure, but
and then that can go over there. Okay. I'm liking that. Oh, Shadow's getting his, oop, I don't know how that happened there.
removed.
Okay, so what if we do here? No, trucks and trains and all that for two. So that was to be like a car or train at some point.
Oh, nice, nice.
Okay, so then I think we also need like that.
Oh, we need explosives to get to that. There's a purple power slug below.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh. Although sometimes, I was able to earlier, because we're floating, I was able to actually glitch and get one in there the other day.
I tried earlier with a couple of them, but wasn't able to.
So I did think of one thing that may cause us an issue here. Now that we have the power lines here.
Yeah, the height.
Yeah, we're limited for how high we can build.
I mean, technically only for this section. We could still have a bunch of fun moving over this way for height.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if we're gonna have trucks and stuff potentially coming here, if we make this area more of like the truck on and off,
yeah, that's true.
and keep it a little lower, and then over here where it clears, we make it higher.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I think that definitely could work.
I'm gonna make our hypercube room slightly bigger.
Oh yeah, I literally just put it in there as a... Yeah, I literally just dropped it as a placeholder.
Okay. And then... okay, so... maybe what I'll do is we're gonna just go up. This one, though, I want to be vertical, like that. And then I want to do a branch.
How much whiplash do you want? Yes.
And then entrance.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm just going to connect it to that for now. Ooh, no, this isn't going to work as I was hoping. Okay, I'm taking that out. Oop. I did not realize it needed to set that way. Alright, can I put this in? No. Alright. Okay, so what if I do a junction on there? Okay. Alright, so we do curve back up. And then that's going to be straight. Too far. And then this will come out.
I just want to call this the railgun.
You know what? Maybe we don't even have a hypertube room. Just need a hypertube wall. Alright, let's put a wall hole here. Just for now, I just want to... just playing around.
Oh my god, I don't know if you can hear it, but A behind me is just popping off with random comments.
Okay, let's turn around because I don't want to go all the way back to the base. So you're coming down,
You sure?
you have a second, you just hit E. Vroom. Okay, you're out. Alright, so you want to go down to the power plant, you gotta hit E really quick. But it does work. Nice, okay. So we're coming back. We need like a hypertube accelerator there a little bit, I think. Just to get you going.
I think that we should turn this whole frame thing that you put in here into a giant accelerator. Make it a railgun, because that's what it looks like.
Oh god. I was just doing that to get the height. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Alright, that's fine. Oh no. Wrong way.
That's my biggest issue with how long it is. Like,
Yeah.
when you jump in, if you're not on the ball, you're going the other way.
That is true. So you actually do make a little bit of good acceleration in here. Because it's fairly straight, right? So you don't have a
Yeah.
lot of change here. Still a bit of a fly. Or tube ride, but not bad. Again, we need some acceleration, so I will have to add in that a little bit later.
I think the outside wall should be made of glass, as just a thought, so you can see easier which way the junction is going if we're gonna put it there. Otherwise, you're
I
flying
had
blind.
a thought. I had a thought. But let me get back there and see what we can do.
I love how there's a power slug there. You just built right at it.
Oh, I did that on
Didn't pick
purpose.
it up.
I did it on purpose. I was like, ooh, now you have something to see on your way.
It's a teaser. Nope. Wrong way. Yeah, definitely cannot see which way it wants you to, which way it's saying to go.
Yeah,
until it's
and
too
oh,
late.
shoot. Yeah, too late.
And we don't have... Oh no, we do have them. Good.
So the thought I had is that we don't have the hypertube base there. And my thought is that we build up on the metal platform up there a hypertube, like, manager room, if you will.
There. I put in glass. Now I just need to know if it's easier to see it from the one side.
Okay, I need to quickly test. I'll do one of these and one of those. Oop. We're gonna do that.
Oh. That was rude.
No, that was rude. Really, game? Okay, and then I'll put that there for a second.
Yeah. Having the glass wall definitely makes it just a little bit easier to see where you're coming from.
Okay, so you can't go both directions with that, which is what I thought. So,
With the junction?
yeah, because the junctions you can add in line, so they stay straight, whereas the splitters aren't as nice. So what I was thinking, if you look up, I've got one here, and then I've got one
Yeah, I saw that.
here. And so I was thinking we could build like a hypertube offcut, like bay up here, and they both go into that. And then either way you're going, you'll have the option because you'll have been up already to see the change.
Okay. But yeah, those offshoots, yeah, they only let you basically go the one way.
Yeah. So we'll go up. Then you have a bit of a straight patch. And then...
That junction needs to be nudged down a little bit. Otherwise it's going through the bar technically.
You can't nudge that one, apparently. So, I think right there.
Right about there.
And then on this side, how are we looking? Okay, that one also needs to be redone. I hate how it doesn't keep the thing going. Alright, let me just quickly add these in here. 7, 8, alright, perfect.
I wonder. Oh, it didn't let me build it? How rude.
And then 4. I want to do E, right, material, grip metal, perfect.
Oh, is that how it's being done?
What?
No, no.
I told it to go grip metal. Oh, where are you going with that? I was
just testing. I was just testing, yeah, it would work well, even if you wanted to go down below.
Actually,
Yeah.
sorry, I just thought of something. Do you want to try and run it so that you're coming up on this side?
Can you drop, like, one of the, supports where you want it?
Sure.
Just so I know the
Second.
area? Or is it, like, on this side here?
No, I was thinking right here.
No, but like on this side where it kind
Yeah,
of
sort of
comes
how
out
it
along
comes
the
up
side
like
and
that,
up.
yeah. But I think you need to
Okay.
run it through the frame a bit.
Let
So
me
it
just
might
try
be a
something
bit
here.
tricky.
H, control, up. I want to try something.
Okay.
Noodle. It does not like this. I was hoping to be able to shoot out and then just do a 90, I should say 180 degree bend.
Oh, you deleted that.
1 sec. Yeah. Will it work now? That one's
Noodle will
slightly
work.
lower. Now it will. Before it wouldn't because it was up one notch.
Yeah. I also have it up a little bit. Let me do... So I think that's part of the issue too. Let me just do this while you work on that. Wrong side. Why, game? Why? Why are you doing that, game? Why? It's clearly I'm working on the other side. Okay, I gotta wait for you to finish. Unless I can do it from here. Yeah, there we go. And then that will go up to there. And then if I do this, whee!
There.
Okay, so then...
I kind of sort of like it.
What?
What the?
What? Okay then.
That was something.
Let's try that again.
Okay, let you stay this time.
Alright, so that worked. So now, how easy is it for me to swap?
That would be my biggest concern, is being able to see while you're in there which way.
Well, I know it's
How you-
there, but it is a little tricky because you hit the beams on this. I think you should take a ride on it and take a look.
I'll take a look, yeah.
Stupid. I think that because I had deleted stuff and then re-added it, the hypertubes
Okay, when
were...
coming up, I can see. Yeah, I can see it enough. You just really have to be paying attention. Oop.
Okay, so there, into there, and then this one. Yeah. I think that's what's causing it. So we go there, into that one. But like, you can definitely see it this time more.
Oh. Just passed by you.
Yeah, I'm just
The
turning
other
around.
This way is a little harder. You have to basically look for the offshoot to the side. Yeah, coming from the main base side, you just have to look for the offshoot going off to the side as you select.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, why don't we remove a couple of these metal frames around both? Just because now you'll have a little bit more clarity to see the change.
Well, if we're doing that, I think we should take them all out. It looks weirder if we don't. Or unless we put in...
I was
Let's see,
thinking,
what are the
I was
options
thinking the
here?
ones below it. So you've got like the frame floor, right? So I was thinking maybe we keep that there. And then, you got that? Alright.
Yeah.
And then we can do the frame walls on them. So it'll basically, no, that goes up a little. Can I nudge that halfway down?
I mean, that's basically the same thing now.
But there's no roof, so you're not going to be hitting the roof on it. So I don't want to put the roof on there.
Let me take a look. Okay, coming back through.
How's it feel?
It definitely works. I'd say go take a ride for yourself.
I just went down the other side, but let me take a look here. Because I did the same thing on the other side, too. Yeah, you definitely can see it better.
Well, the other side I found was easier to see. The way you're going now, I found was the harder one.
Yeah. Oh, there's a button to cycle directions now. Oh no, never mind. That's that thing. Yeah, it is easier to see now.
Yeah.
We could put a sign as well that there's a change. Like we could put like interchange signs up or something at some point.
Nah. If they overtake it, they just have to basically stop, turn around, and oh look, there's another way through to get up there. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of the little junction that you set up here.
Yeah.
We'll have to blueprint this in a cleaner way.
Yeah, we need to work on it. I mean, there may be a way that we can do this as well with like the actual junction. I just don't like.
That's what I'm thinking.
I just don't like how it's not
way.
as smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Blueprint it in a cleaner way.
Yeah.
Because yeah, with the blueprint we could easily clean that up. Okay.
Okay, but I'm liking that. All right, so we have that. That's in there. Okay, so we have an outline here. So this is going to be sort of like our hub of this area. So this will be like, I'm going to call this the trade market, if you will. No, don't do the glass.
I wanted to just see what it looked like.
The trouble is your head's, like, the camera head's going to keep hitting it.
Yeah, that's why I was just going to test it. Hey. Yeah, you can still see a little bit easier than when it was the frames, but yeah, it'll just be better to have nothing there.
Yeah. All right. Oop.
That's not right. Gotta nudge that in by a half.
What the heck? I don't know why it's not letting me connect to it. Are you able to get in there? I can't seem to get this thing to click properly.
Here, I'll try.
I don't know why you're able to. You like instantly got that in. Whatever.
I'll call it my superpower. I can get things to click like that easy.
Yeah. Alright.
When it comes to the more complicated build stuff, like putting octagons in the place, though, that's you.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll worry about like fixing the design on this after. This is more just proof of concept.
Yeah, I definitely think we should blueprint something
Yeah.
just to make it so we can drop something like this in as a quick station.
So truck stations will fit under here, no problem. So once we
Nice,
get some
nice.
production, that'll be in here for a truck station. All right.
Yeah,
Now,
I
what do
wanna
we want to
get-
do? Thinking about what we have here to build. So we need to think about. Oops. Versatile framework. So that's going to need modular frames and steel beams. So let's go to that for a sec. That's 3, so that'll hit what we need for that. And then, or we can do that, which is less. Then we need more steel pipes. Okay. And then, just out of the idea, steel beams. Do we have concrete around here?
We do have limestone somewhere. Give me a second. I will. Hey.
120 steel ingots a minute. We have that would give us 100. We're using iron. No, it's petroleum coke. Coal,
There it is.
iron ingot, and coal. We give us 60 steel, so we could do 2 of these. That's pretty good. Because that's only going to be.
We have a
80
limestone
coal,
pier
80
just over here.
iron. Pure? Did you say?
That is exactly what I said.
Ooh. Okay. So.
I'm on the wrong build.
I'm thinking. These are 120 each. So what did I say? I've already
Yeah.
forgotten. Let me here. Here. Okay, so if we had 80 coal, that's going to give us enough for 45 steel beams a minute. And what did we need for... This is honestly the hardest part, guys, always figuring out what you're going to try and need for these things. We need 30 steel beams a minute for the versatile framework. And if we have a pure concrete, that's 240? Or limestone is 240?
Yes.
So, in theory, if we wanted to do a ton of steel beams, that's 80. So that'd be easy enough to do to double. Wait, no. Hold on. Concrete is 45 to 15. Ooh, okay.
Do we have other recipes for it?
We could do fine concrete with silica, but I don't really want to try that one. We can't do wet because we don't have the refiner yet. We don't have rubber, so we can't do that one. So we really only have the one main one. So 240 divided by 45 is 5.3. 3. So 5.3 times 15 is 79.5. So we are just under what we need. But that should be okay.
1 sec. I'm just gonna look because I'm pretty sure there was more nearby. Yes, there was. Yeah, so there's also another one here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go take a look to see what that one is.
And we had some iron around here too,
Oh,
I think.
We're golden.
Ooh,
It's
that's
another pier.
240, so that's perfect. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna make 90 steel beams a minute here. We don't need all of that right now, but that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. And then we can also throw that into just storage as well.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Are we making heavy modular frames yet? No, because that requires
No, not yet.
a computer, I think, or a manufacturer.
Yeah, something we don't have access to yet.
And automated wiring. What do we need for that? Stators and cables. Okay. Stators and cables. Alright. What is this?
What do we need for cables? Is that just copper?
Oh, we got another iron 240. Stators, we can honestly do, I think, with just iron.
No, it's the cables.
Oh,
You mentioned cables as well.
sorry. Yeah, it's cables, which is just copper. Or if we have a Caterium lying around. Caterium has a really good output for cables, I believe.
There's also there's a pure copper here.
Okay, perfect.
So
Okay.
that's why I was asking.
So I'm thinking that this factory is basically going to be versatile frameworks, and we're going to just ship it back to the base with trucks until we get trains. Or do you think we should just ship the individual parts and build it over at the base?
At which base? Because
Well, we need to get everything to the space elevator, right?
okay, yeah, I think we should ship the individual parts over to the other base because we have the space there to put in manufacturing for the parts.
Okay. So, okay. You know what we need to make another blueprint for?
What's that?
The road system.
Yeah.
I don't want to run that back manually, so we'll do that later, but... Excuse me, everyone. I forgot to hit my mute button. Alright.
Also, sometimes you just can't hit that fast enough.
Yeah. Alright, so
Okay.
we need this iron, we need that copper, we need that concrete, and we're gonna need that iron and that concrete. Or limestone,
Yeah.
whatever.
I can't put any more things down, miners down, because I don't have enough stuff for them.
Oh, okay. Which one are you missing it on?
Portable miners.
But on which one? That we have something on everything.
Oh no, we have them there. I'm just talking like if we need
okay.
any more. I'm out of portable miners for now.
Okay, that's all good. Alright, so... Technically, we're not using this one yet.
Okay, that's fine.
So that I think is going to be saved for now as our truck transport fuel. That sound okay with you?
Yeah, that should work.
So I'm just
These are all
trying
normal, so
I'm just trying to lay out the plan for everything. So that's going to be versatile framework stuff. Maybe I'll just put a... Oh, we don't have the bigger signs yet. Alright.
yeah, we don't have the billboards. But yeah, on all the miners that I put out, I put what each node is to make it just quick and easy for us to see it.
Truck fuel is what I'm going to call that one. And then we are going to do here. Versatile framework prep stuff. So that'll be steel beam. I don't actually remember what the rest of it was.
Production, that's in an assembly, right?
It will be. I hit N and just hit versatile. And modular frames. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Steel
I
beams,
forgot
modular
about
frames.
that. Do we have another
Reason-
iron close by? What
I
is-
could probably grab one, yes. I don't think there's another pier. The reason why I like pulling this out is because I can also see, like,
Copper.
it's 2.5 per minute for the modular frames and 30 steel beams.
Ooh, okay, what's
I don't know if you can
this?
see that with N.
Yeah, you can. You type it in and then you can expand. You click on it to expand. We got a copper here. Another pure copper. Wow. I don't really want to bring this one
Oh,
back.
that's easy.
What is that? This is copper. This looks like iron. Impure. I don't really want an impure one. I want normal if we have it. What are these? Okay, we got a normal and a normal. Okay, so these two ones we'll bring back as well. Those ones.
Yeah, that's an in pier there. Oh, yeah. Oh, you put the miners on it already?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm just putting signage. So we need versatile framework, which is steel beams and modular frames. And then we are also going to have... Oop. What was the other one? It was automated wiring, which is cable and stators.
Okay, interesting.
And that's going to be cable and stator. Okay, so that's what that base is going to be. Just to sort of scan and plan out the whole area, we have up here, we have a normal sulfur node. And then over here, we have two, I think these are impure concrete, or coal. Yeah, two impure. So I'm thinking that up here, maybe, we'll build a, we'll build like a weapons production, sort of on this cliff. I think that could be fun.
Yeah, that could be. I found a sloop around here.
Gonna put this here as a sign to remind us.
So another sloop.
Nice.
That makes for 3 that I've found today.
I'll leave that one there. Let's put a monochrome. We'll put a funny message here. Coming soon. Weapons are us. Alright. Just so I have an idea of what we're doing in this area. Okay. Then we've got our power there. And then I think we are going to probably need to do... I think, is this another here? Yeah. So over here, we may want to do, at some point, like another wire copper sheet
Yeah.
sort of like little production, and we'll throw them into uploaders. Because I feel
Yeah,
like we
that
were running
sounds
out of them
good.
pretty quick, so...
Oh yeah, definitely are. There should be a cave around here.
Watch out for spiders. Not that they attack
No,
you,
those
but
spiders gotta watch out for me. Oh, another sloop.
nice. Yeah, there's a whole bunch out in this area. I remember when I was going out earlier, I grabbed a bunch. Ooh, you found a cave.
No,
I'm gonna follow him in. Oh, no, that's just a little passage.
Not the cave I was looking for. I feel like there should be something here because I saw, like, the lights of a slug going into the ground. But it wasn't, like, under a breakable rock.
Maybe this? No. The breakable rocks are sort of in a weird, like, the stone breakable rocks sometimes look a bit weird, but this is the cave. No, never mind, that's not it. I don't see the sloop thing. Maybe it was just the game was loading and we already grabbed it.
Oh, I got the sloop, but there was a slug.
I meant the
Like, I
slug.
can see the lights going into the ground.
Okay. Well, I think we have a good
I don't see
plan
it.
for what we're gonna do on our next stream.
Oh yeah,
I
for sure.
don't think we're gonna get to it tonight, guys. Sorry. We are at that sort of time when we usually call it.
Oh yeah. Let's see, what did you make for your signs? Automated wiring prep and versatile framework prep stuff.
Yeah. And then there's one over there if you want to take a look. And that's going to be our next one. I put a little sign over here.
Ah,
I wish we had billboard.
very nice. Yes,
We might
that
be
would
able to
make it
get
a lot
this soon.
better.
Now that we have enough power going back to the main factory.
Coming soon, weapons are us. I love it.
Anyhow, I'm gonna take I'm gonna do the new hypertube loop that we got going in.
Ooh, yes,
So I'm heading back over to the power plant.
yes, I'll take that exact route with you.
Why are we only showing? Oh, I don't think I connected the power to the whole base. Ha! I just ran the power to pole over there, but I never finished connecting it. Alright, this is our new hypertube. Oh, Jatter got some good speed there.
Oh yeah, I went in flying. Quite literally. Let's see.
I need to work on a
Didn't
couple
give
of
me an
these
option there.
junctions.
That was really weird. I didn't see an option there to change the direction.
Yeah, I didn't either. Oh well, we'll take the whole hypertube over. So then, this is all the way back to the base.
Let's see. Where does this end? Ooh, very nice. Oh,
And then
there you are.
I want to put like an accelerator there at some point.
Yeah. I'm hopping in the elevator.
There we go. Okay, so now that this is connected... What? Why is our capacity still so low? Oh, that's the light power. Whoops. Okay. Okay, that
Oh,
should
there
do
we
it
go.
now. No. Still only why? Do you not? Are they not connected there anymore? No, they're connected.
It only has to connect into the lower one, right? In order to put it into the whole system.
Correct. We must be missing... Oh, maybe we didn't connect them on the last one or two.
That's what I'm just going along the lines and checking.
Because I'm showing... These ones all have the main base power right now.
Yeah. Yeah, right here there's a disconnect. Rude. I'm trying to connect these.
Too slow. There we go. Boom. Now we're up to 3,600. Much better. Watch all that go away with the next production of our base.
Yep.
Alright. Now, back to the base. I go.
I honestly think, you know, the 3 coal that are to the left, in that general direction,
Yeah,
another small power plant might be needed there almost.
we might. There's also, up here by the trucks, there's also another pure node. So we may have to build another small power plant over there too.
I'm thinking we can bring those back to the other power plant and just expand on that.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. The pyramid scheme power industry is gonna expand at some point. That's what I'm calling it, guys, because I started building like a pyramid for our power plant, and then it became the pyramid power base, and then Pyramid Inc. power, and then pyramid scheme. Having some fun with names. We'll figure something out. Alright. Back up to the base
Jeez.
now that we got power.
You build all these elevators,
And then I fly up.
but you
I
don't
know.
even take them.
I know.
I'm disappointed.
Well, I was already sort of flying. But yeah, I should take the elevator more. Alright, guys. That's it for us, I think. So we will be back Tuesday for we do sort of like a space club, a group of us from the community sort of get around and play a bunch of games. You're always welcome to join us on our Discord, assuming that my chat worked, which it does not. Why did that not work? Sorry guys, let me just take a look.
And the fun thing is, the game we're playing is kind of like Satisfactory mixed with a monster taming game.
Oh right, I forgot we were playing that. Alright, commands, why is
Yeah.
Discord not working?
Yeah, so this Tuesday we'll be playing Power World. So, what are you trying to do right now?
Trying to figure out why when I use the command Discord. There we go.
Oh.
Sorry guys, so yeah, you're welcome to join us there. And we have a bunch of other people that play, or you can give us a follow. Anyhow, thanks for watching everyone, and we will see you. Oh yeah, sorry, I should mention, we're also back every Sunday for Satisfactory. So we'll see you guys
Sometimes there's the
later.
odd extra day.
Yeah. Alright. Bye everyone.
See ya.